Hello Libra, thank you very much for tuning in to this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using the Gendron Tarot by Melanie Gendron. Website at the top here is usgamesinc.com. Feel free to freeze frame on that if you want that, of course. Supportive Oracle cards, Whispers of Love by Angela? Yep, Angela Hartfield. If I can get it close enough so it focuses. And artwork by Josephine Wall. I really love the artwork on this. So, oh, there's a website too. BlueAngelOnline.com, I think. There we go. BlueAngelOnline.com. Feel free to search that out if you want that information, of course. Freeze frame, whatever you got to do. Okay. What do we have for Libra? Ooh. You got the Magus, Magician, right off the bat. Which, that means situation should be in your control. What are you dealing with here? Alright, we don't have a lot coming in with that one either. What are you dealing with here? You got the Hierophant, and you got the Devil card. And the Hermit. The reason that's significant, the way I'm reading anyway, is you got Capricorn, you got Taurus, you got Virgo. Doesn't have to mean that you're dealing with an earth sign, but like this is like very, very earth, very stable, very this is how I'm doing it. Earth doesn't change easily. But when it does change, it goes in one direction and it stays in that direction. Keep that in mind. So like if you're going to go around, to end up at your destination, this one's going to be difficult. Very, 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 very difficult. But if you're like, okay, I want to get over here. We're here, but I want to get over here. You just got to kind of direct there. Yeah, you got to direct it. You have, like, your end goal is where you want to direct this energy. You got to be careful about taking this around the scenic way because that's going to be much more challenging. You're going to do what you need to do, I get that, but much more challenging. This energy is also very careful. It says, treasure your loved ones. When I see this card, I notice the hands and I feel very protected. But when this energy comes in, it could be very protectful. Protectful? That's not a word. What am I thinking? Protective, protecting, something like that. Very cautious, looks out for those around them, and is very fortified in what they feel and believe and does not move easily. But when they do start to move, will move dependably. So be careful about how you start this situation, because this can go very much in your direction. But you have the danger here of a block. In fact, you might currently be experiencing the block. How do we remove the block? Because I feel like this could be easier for you. How could this go better for Libra? How could they remove this block in a positive way? Is there a positive way to do that? Page of Cups. What are you doing? Page of Cups and the Death card, which is 13. Logan, hey. Can we not? Thanks. All right. It will end, but let the other side end it. Okay. You got to let them move forward. You got to give them the goal and let them find their way to the goal. That might not be comfortable for you. But there is this interesting energy here, which is making me wonder what's going on here. They also have the Lover's card on their side, which is not working to their advantage. The thing is, this sometimes talks about Gemini energy. So they might be looking at you. Gemini is very misunderstood. Let me just say that before I get into this next part. They may not think you know what you're doing, and that you're too all over the place. You're too random. You're undependable. That's not the word. That's not the right way to say that. Not dependable. Something. They can't depend on you to pick a direction. it's purposeful. Like, this is actually coming in what's working right. They're not moving because they don't know where you're going. You have to tell them where you're going, and then they're going to get there on their terms. If you want this to be successful, and I respect whatever the situation is that may be kind of difficult, but the more you can just say, this is where we need to end up, and you let them do it on their terms, they will do it dependably. But if you try to take them down like a maze, if you try to take them through a maze to get where you want them to go, that's going to be extremely difficult, and it's going to get to the point where it might fail. This is an energy, you got to work with it. You can't really direct it as much as work with it and kind of work on its terms to be successful. I feel like that's very difficult in this situation for you to do that. Kind of like, well, it's not time to get there yet. You might have to explain more of a plan to them. This is where we're going to be in 5 to 6 months' time, but we have to do these other things on the way there so that by time we get there, we're ready to do that. You might have to explain more than you want to if you want this to go a little bit more smoothly. Otherwise, where you plan to be in 5 to 6 months, you may miss the boat. If there's a boat waiting for you and you got to be there on time, you might miss it because it'll go way off track. So more trust has to be given to this energy. You have to tell this person more, or whatever this is. You have to give more to it to get it to go forward. I understand that that's not really how you want to do it with the Eight of Cups. So if this reading is hitting, I understand that this is not really your ideal way of doing it. But the communication, you have to take out the mystery. There's too much mystery that people are just like, they're dragging their feet, or they're trying to not be a part of it. They don't believe in you. They don't trust you because there's too much mystery. To build the trust, to get them to believe in you, you got to give some more information. I'm not going to say you have to give it all, but more so that you can get them on track. End goal, certain spots that have to be hit along the way, if you want this to work out more to your advantage. I get that this is not easy. This does not feel easy when I'm feeling it. Can we get a little bit more clarity on this King of Swords with the Moon? Because when the King of Swords comes in with the Moon, to me it's like you know what you're doing, but you don't want other people to know what you're doing. Yeah, you got to give them more control. I got the Page of Cups again, this time with the High Priestess. It's kind of like, all right, I have a goal. This has been said to me before, and I understand it. It was told to me by a Libra. She might have been a Libra. I don't remember perfectly right now, but she understood Libras. That's for sure. You can be effective, or you can be right. In a lot of cases in life, you can't be both. Whatever you need to do with that. So it's about, is it more important to do it on your terms, the way you want it done, or is it more important to get the outcome you need? Because both of them in this situation don't seem like they live in the same reality. One or the other happens. Especially with Libra is very diplomatic, and you like to work. My experience with Libra is like you want to get along with people. So the energy that I'm feeling with Libra is kind of like you could try to bully it forward. I just don't see it working. I don't see you really wanting to do that. I don't really feel like that fits for you. You could. I'm not going to say to try, but I'm saying you could, obviously. But I don't know how far you're going to make it with that. Doesn't seem good. The more you get to know this energy too, the more they respect you, the more you give out, the more you give of yourself, the more you show what you're doing and where you're going, you give more information. I do think you might get more respect from this energy down the line. There's a very interesting dynamic with the Ten of Wands. Whoever this is, whatever's going on here, they don't want to trust you, but when you make the effort to tell them things that not everybody knows, they do feel the need to respect that and to be respectful to you for giving them the in. It's kind of a tortured relationship, but the more you give to them, that's kind of Earth too. The more you invest in them, they feel like they need to match and do pull up their part too. You give this much, they feel like they have to match. And they're going to try to match. So I don't see you telling everything, but for example, if you gave in all, I feel like they'd have a hard time not also matching that. Kind of like, well, I like that Libra did that, and I know that Libra's not going to keep doing that if I don't keep up my side of the bargain. So Like you put in 30%, they're going to put in 30%. You put in 50%, they're going to put in 50%. They find the need to kind of like match your energy. If they feel like you're giving, they're going to give back. But if you give to them and they don't believe in what you're saying to them, and the reason I'm saying that is like it may be like you give to them and it doesn't seem like you're getting back at first, and then they start seeing the proof. Oh wait, look, Libra said that was going to happen, and it is happening now. So Libra was honest with me, or with us, or whoever. So, now I kind of feel like I'm at a deficit. I have to kind of pay back Libra, because they were good to us. They were good to me, whoever. So let me try to, like, match that energy. So it might be like they don't really pay back until they've seen proof that you're being giving, whatever you want to say. It may take proof that, okay, this is authentic, this is on the level. Because they're having a hard time trusting you. They are I feel like for whatever reason they're just challenged with that. They just don't seem to believe in you at this point. This could change over time. This is definitely an energy. The proof is in the pudding. The more you prove that you're worthwhile, the more that you prove you're good for your word, the more that they're going to back you up, the more that they're going to stand with you instead of against you. Are we good? All right, I think we're there. I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below with the same email. Thank you again for watching, and have a great day.